Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Tiffany, aka Lupus Warrior in the house. I know you guys haven't seen me in a while, nor have I made a video. Excuse the bonnet. I'm in quarantine still, so I don't feel like I need to dress up. So y'all gonna see me how I really am without, the makeup and the lights and the fashion and the glamour and the glitz and all that. But anyways, how I'm staying safe in quarantine and protecting my body against COVID-19 and just making my body healthy in general. One of the things that I do is I use Irish Seamoss, and I order it from this website, Fruits and Roots. I get it from them because it's not farm raised. They actually dive down to the bottom of the ocean and they harvest this for me. So if they have it available, I suggest you guys order it when they have it because it does go quick. And again, this is not farm raised. This is the real deal raw Irish Seamoss. So I'm going to show you guys how to prepare it. They do, when you order it, they give you how to prepare in a 7-day Seamoss challenge, which I've done several times. And it also tells you about the great benefits of Seamoss, which Irish Seamoss has 92 minerals of the 102 minerals your body needs to pH balance itself out. So, with that being said, let's get started. Today I'm going to have to use a glove because I just got this tattoo. And as I'm rinsing the Seamoss, I do not want any of my scabs or anything to fall off into Seamoss. So we're going to start by being safe and putting on some gloves while we do this process. But you can use Seamoss. I do 2 tablespoons a day in juice, smoothie, or tea. Or any type of food, and then I make another kind. So these are the 2 different types of jars I use. This is the smaller mason jar. This is 300 ounces or milliliters, and so this is what I use for everyday consumption, for eating and things like that. And then because Seamoss is good for your skin and your hair, I use this one, the wide mouth mason jar, to put in here because I use this for my hair, I use it for my face, and I also use it for my body. So I'm going to make a batch for my hair, body, and skin, and then I'm going to make a batch for consumption. So put my other glove on here and let's get started. So one of the key things you want to do when prepping Irish Seamoss is, of course, you want to have a bowl that you can rinse it in. And then after you wash it, you must store it in an airtight container in the refrigerator for 24 hours. And the other key ingredient to Seamoss is spring water. You need to rinse it with spring water and then dump that spring water out. Put the Seamoss in some fresh spring water in the plastic container that I just showed you right here. We'll put the Irish Seamoss in here for 24 hours in fresh spring water, and then we'll take it out after 24 hours and blend it down with the water that's in there. So with that being said, let's get started on the first process of rinsing our Seamoss. It feels like when I'm opening up this bag, it's almost like gold inside every time I get one of these. So I seem a little too overexcited opening this. Oh my gosh, it smells like the ocean, y'all. Oh my gosh, look at that. Ooh, look at that gold. Golden Irish Seamoss. Alright, so we're going to take some and put it in my bowl here. I hope y'all can see this. Again, don't make fun of my bonnet. I'm in quarantine now. So I'm not going to make the whole bag because I realized from last time I made a whole batch and a whole bag of this, and I had to end up giving some away because the shelf life is 3 weeks in the refrigerator. So, but the people that I gave it away, they were so happy and grateful to receive it. In fact, I now have them as customers because I am going to be making this on the regular. And I'm going to be selling it so to those that cannot afford it from the website or cannot make it on your own, or you struggle to make it in like the perfect form. It's okay. You got me. I'm going to be selling this. I'm going to be making this beautiful stuff already in jars with a nice little tag, name tag on it, and just a salutation of gratefulness and thanks for purchasing my product. So soon, you guys will be able to purchase a jar of Irish Seamoss gel that I'm making. So this is what it looks like before I put the spring water in. But what's going to happen is this is going to swell. And even though it hasn't set for 24 hours, and as you can see, this is salt from the bottom of the ocean. And if you can smell it, it smells just like the ocean. But to me, that's a good smell, because that means I'm going to get a whole bunch of nutrients and minerals that I need, that my body needs to sustain itself. So do it like so, and then I'm going to, it's kind of salty, so I'm going to take some of my spring water here. Remember, spring water, not faucet water, not purified water, spring water. I'm just going to pour a little in there. Just a little bit, just to almost cover it. Maybe a little more. There we go. And as you can see, that's why I got the gloves on. I don't want my scabs falling off into this amazing ingredient that the earth has decided to provide for us humans to consume. And it's sustainable. So we're not messing up the ocean when we harvest Irish sea moss. What we're doing actually is making the ocean floor more sustainable. At the same time, making our bodies healthy and where they need to be, so your sophisticated human body can perform at its best. You know what the saying is, you are what you eat. So this is what I eat, Irish sea moss, and it makes me feel great. By the way, to give you an update on my lupus, I just saw my rheumatologist last week, and she is impressed at my blood work. Ever since last year, you know, my ANA test keeps coming up negative. However, I have to remain in this state for a period of time for them to clinically say that I'm in remission. But I haven't had a flare-up since the earlier part of 2019. So for me to be not having a flare-up and making it through COVID-19, and I don't have that, thank the Lord, I'm blessed and highly favored. So this is what I'm doing, making sure I'm rinsing all the, you know, the dirt from the ocean floor, sand, salt, rinsing it, rinse it really good. That's why you can see the water is kind of murky looking, because you have to wash it and rinse it really well in spring water. So I just, you know, do a do-over. And since this is kind of murky water, I think I'm going to rinse it one more time just to get all the dirt and everything out. So let me pour this out. Let me pour this water out, and then I'm going to put some fresh water in there. Excuse me, give me a second. Alright guys, I'm back. As you can see, even though I haven't set it overnight, still there's a little bit of the sea moss swelling back the way it was when it was at the bottom of the ocean floor. As you can see, the thickness of it. So yeah, this is what we have. So I'm going to put some more fresh spring water in here and rinse it just a little bit more, just to make sure we got it good and clean. Remember, we are living in the days of COVID-19. Not saying COVID-19 is at the bottom of the ocean, but hey, I have a little bit of OCD, so I just want to make sure this is clean. So anyways, about the 7-day sea moss challenge. Like I said, I do 2 tablespoons of sea moss a day. And in the 7-day challenge, one of the requirements is that you only eat fruit. And like I said, I've already done the 7-day challenge, and only eating fruit after taking my soursop tea and sea moss. The benefits were so great. I'm not lethargic. I'm not foggy brain. I have a lot more energy. Again, my blood work speaks for itself. So obviously Irish Seamoss is working and it's doing what it's supposed to do. So we will continue doing that. And so because it works well for me, I just felt like it's my calling to make this stuff for people who may not have access to the same channels that I do or resources that I do to get the raw Irish sea moss that comes from the bottom of the seafloor that's not farm raised. I don't see the nutritional value in farm raised sea moss, so that's, like I said, I get mine from Grenada. I have to order it. It comes a long way. It takes a while for it to get here, but I'm thankful that it does come and the company is still in business. Not to mention, when I buy this, it goes to support over 40 plus families that actually, personally, they dive down to the ocean floor and they harvest the sea moss for me. I mean, they have other customers as well, you know, but the proceeds go to help those families out. So it's like I said, it's sustainable. It is helping the ocean. It's helping the families that are harvesting it for me. It is definitely helping me healthy wise. So we'll continue doing this and making it for other people. We got to share the love and share, you know, all these healthy ways of eating so we can all make this world a better place. And it starts with what you put in your body. Again, it goes back to the saying, you are what you eat. Okay, so I'm glad I did put some more fresh water in there because, as you can see, it's a little murky, but not as murky as the previous one. So now what I'm going to do is take my container here and move the sea moss over here. Take this out of the way. Bring this here. And some people put lime in there to give it a little flavor and take away from the sea taste, or sometimes even myself, I will put cinnamon sticks in there to, you know, give it like a little cinnamon flavor to take away from the sea taste of it. But to me, because I live by the sea here in Florida, and before going on a plant-based diet, my diet was seafood. So for me, the taste of the sea is, I crave that. So I don't really put cinnamon sticks in there anymore or any other thing. I just like the sea. I know that may sound weird, but living by the sea and living off of a seafood diet literally since 2002, I just developed a taste for the ocean. That salt water, the smell, everything. I just love it. So now what I've done, as you can see, I've put some more spring water in there, just enough to cover the sea moss. And this is going to swell so much, so it's going to be unbelievable. And I'll show you guys tomorrow what it's going to look like when I take it out of the refrigerator. Just add a little more water just to make sure all of it's covered. I don't know. I think I'm going to put a cinnamon stick in here. Just one. I haven't had a cinnamon sea moss in a while, so yeah. I think I'm just going to put one cinnamon stick in there. Just one. Just one, people, can't hurt. One little cinnamon stick. And some people put lemon juice in it, but I think I'm just going to stick with the cinnamon stick. Because like I said, I love the sea taste, and crave it on a regular basis now that I'm on a plant-based diet, and I don't do any seafood unless it's Irish sea moss. So no animals. As vegans say, as us vegans say, animals are not ingredients. So this is my replacement, Irish sea moss. So guys, this is the end of my video. Thanks for watching. If you are interested in more content and more recipes on things that I'm doing to keep myself safe in COVID-19 and in my own home, hit the like and subscribe button, and I promise you, you guys will see more and more videos, because like I'm in quarantine and I've been sleeping on putting out videos and content, and I need to share this with the world. So I feel like this is my calling. So you guys hit the like and subscribe button and more content to continue. Bye.